Then it's Thompson, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Now here's Paul. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Back to Paul. Takes the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Paul's got the first points up on the board for the Lakers. James kicks to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. The pass to James. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Paul passes to Harris. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fournier's shot is off. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul against Walker. The kick outside to Butler. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Lopez. Butler against James. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
Both free throws good from James. Here's Paul. 20 points for him last game against Memphis. Thompson outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Valanciunas kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Lopez.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's James. Back to Walker. Paul with the steal. Here's the break. Thompson from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Boy, when the three-pointer's falling as efficiently as Klay Thompson is capable of making it, it is really hard on a defense.
Here's Walker. Rejected by Harris. And it's the Lakers on the break. Paul's running. No problems knocking that one down.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here's Walker. 26 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Walker against Paul. 11 feet away. Doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Back to LeBron. It's Fournier on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James finds Millsap. Boston, no good that time either. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Minnesota.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Back to Walker. He dishes it to Lopez. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Yeah, you bring up some great points. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now here's Thompson. Last game, 26 points.
And Millsap with the focus there defensively, just stretching out to bother the shot.
Walker the pass to Lopez. Over Paul. The kick out to Walker. Trying to get something going. Back to Lopez. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Outside Butler. Pass to Harris. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. And that one is good.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Paul outside. Harris outside. Back to Paul. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Lakers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
LeBron passes to Fournier. Back to James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He misses the free throw. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Doug McDermott comes in for Tobias Harris. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Klay Thompson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Paul. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Alec Burks checked in for Fournier. And Monte Morris subbed in for Walker. Good on the second free throw. Here is Rubio. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Now here's Wiggins.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
He kicks it to Rubio. Wiggins against Burks. Nance outside. Rubio outside, and it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now, leading by 5. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Butler kicks to McDermott. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game, and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
Boston again missing. And it's Rubio with the ball for Los Angeles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
To the paint, here's Nance. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Right side, Butler. Just 5 to shoot.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
Burks kicks to Green. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Rubio. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Williams dishes to Morris. It's stolen by Nance. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Butler with the ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. Now Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. The kick outside to Butler. Nance in the post, covered by Morris. Celtics trail by 12.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Here's Snell. Shot to stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Snell. And so Snell nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. He was admiring Jimmy Butler's competitiveness over a full game. Coach said he doesn't take any plays off. To pull this out tonight, we're going to have to match his intensity and will to win. And that's a tall order against the kid from Tomball, Texas. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Burks, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Morris with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Snell, powered down with both hands.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 7, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Snell. Back to Morris. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And the pass to Butler. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Celtics trail by 11. Williams kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And they double up Butler. Nance passes to Rubio. Butler from outside. The rebound by the Celtics. And they're moving it up. Morris outside. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Right back after this break. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but like we may lose a game here or there, but you know everybody's still happy for each other. We just trying to build.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Hands out there with McDermott. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here's Thompson, and the foul on Alec Burks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Celtics, Lopez comes in for Williams, and it's Kemba Walker in for Monte Morris. He dialed that one up from long distance. Thompson's got 9.
Come on, that's almost unfair. This guy steps across the half-court line, and you've got to guard him from that spot.
Here's Snell. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
The drive by Green can't connect from short range. Lakers leading by 12. Pushing it up. And Valanciunas kicks to McDermott. Valanciunas with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, a terrific defensive effort along with that. 4 blocks in the game. Huge lift defensively for them.
Here's Burks. That shot off. Good D by Rubio. 4-on-3 break. Here's Thompson. To the left side wing. Valanciunas now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Takes great confidence in catch and shoot situations, and you can see how comfortable Valanciunas is in that opportunity.
Lopez outside. Passes it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Valanciunas passes to Harris. Over Lopez. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Walker the pass to Millsap. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Millsap's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And another basket for Boston.
Boy, Walker can score from 3 levels. Right now, the mid-range doing damage.
Paul surveying the floor. For 3, Harris gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And Walker kicks to Millsap. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Fournier. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Lakers. Boston also with the sub. James checked in for Green. Now here's Wiggins. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wiggins has got 5.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Millsap against Wiggins. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Lopez has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here is Harris. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Walker the pass to James. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Paul, no one around him. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 10. James with it. Now Valanciunas defending. The shot's good from Fournier.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
Valanciunas passes to Harris. Back to Valanciunas. Thompson dishes to Paul. Beyond the arc. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Lakers leading by 6. Paul outside. Pass to Harris. And it's sent back by Lopez. Outside, Walker. Over Paul. And another basket for Boston.
And now you're starting to see them just turn up the tempo a little bit.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Thompson passes to Valanciunas. Kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
LeBron dishes to Lopez. Here's Walker. Begins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Pass to Paul. The pass to Harris. And it's sent back by Lopez. Right side Fournier. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Millsap.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Stolen by Walker. And again, Boston running the court in transition. It's on target from the high post. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Valanciunas passes to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
The first one falls, and the Lakers making a change here. Butler's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Lopez, and Morris subbed in for Kemba Walker. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Outside Millsap. The Celtics working the ball around now. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now Valanciunas following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Fournier kicks to James. And stolen by Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Passes to Millsap. Now James. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
Morris against Paul. Over Morris. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 8.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Millsap. He has 6. Butler with the steal. Pass to Paul. Inside, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Morris passes to Williams. To the middle. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here is Harris. He has 7.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Paul kicks to Butler. Back to Paul. The dish now to Harris. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's off the back rim. No good. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And the Lakers with another miss.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Fournier finds Millsap. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
For 3, Harris. He can't get that one to fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Such a tremendous floor leader. CP3 has been mentioned by many as a potential head coach. Kenny, your thoughts?
Whoa. If he decides to do that, that would be interesting. He'd be good at it. I think he has great instincts. He's a great motivator. He could do it.
As much as he talks on the court, can you imagine him from the sidelines?
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't want to be a ref working one of those games.
Would you like to play for him?
I most certainly will not.
Not this Shaq. What about the playing Shaq?
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Boston, we've got Paul Millsap, Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's James. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. James, the pass to Fournier. Lock at 6. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Jimmy Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And Harris drops them both. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Walker. Back to LeBron. It's Fournier on the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Lakers leading by 4. And here's Thompson. He's got 9. And there's the pass to Harris. Ball against Walker. There's the triple. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fournier against Butler. To the inside. And stolen by Butler. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The second effort, they get a hand on it. Millsap with the steal. James dishes to Walker. Back to LeBron. Millsap looking it over. LeBron kicks to Millsap. Butler with the steal. He dishes it to Paul. Poked loose and stolen by LeBron. Harris against Walker. LeBron outside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The drive by Paul. Out to Thompson. Fires it up. And the Lakers with another miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Fournier passes to Millsap. James against Butler. Can they get it? Trying to get open is Lopez. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from James.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. McDermott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Paul. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Celtics. Burks comes in for Evan Fournier. Now, here's Rubio. He has 7. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Butler, and the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 7 points.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots. Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting, his ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Celtics. And so Butler nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Now the Lakers on the break. Thompson with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 12 points for him.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
Here's Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup. That's 10 points for Walker.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. doing a tremendous job drawing the contact. Get the defense to commit. Get yourself to the foul line.
The Lakers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one at the line is good.
What a story Larry Nance Jr. is, guys, because at 16, this is a young man who was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Remarkably, it didn't slow him down. This guy has become a great role model for kids everywhere. Control the disease with a very strict diet. That's what he's done.
Both free throws good from Nance. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. From deep, Green. Nance with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Rubio. The putback. It's good on the putback. Nance has got 4 this quarter.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Now here's Walker. He's got 10. Green breaking loose. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kemba Walker.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Passes it to Butler. And no good. And it's Boston the other way. Burks with it. Picked up by Thompson. Burks kicks to Snell. Back to Burks. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Yep, that one goes in there. Rubio's got 9.
I tell you, so good at maintaining composure on the pick and roll. Rubio decides to take that one himself.
Nance against Walker. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Rubio. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here we go. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Come on now, this guy is more than just a great shooter. Klay Thompson, really good feel for the offense.
Time called here. Here, the Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Monte Morris comes in for Tony Snell. On defense, the Lakers. 13-point lead. Morris dishes to Walker. He kicks to Williams. Outside, Green. Pass to Walker. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-6 run. Rubio outside. Outside Butler. McDermott with it. Working on Walker. Good on the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 15.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Burks looking around. A floater. It's not going to go for him. Nance with some nice D. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Out to Nance. Jacks up a three. But they get it back. Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. On its way from McDermott for two. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. McDermott's got 4 points this quarter. Celtics trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Morris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McDermott's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offline with his three. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And they double up Butler. Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Left side, Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Ricky Rubio. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Tobias Harris comes in for Doug McDermott. And Chris Paul subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Boston also with the sub. Millsap's checked in. Now, here's Burks. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. It's good.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Here's Paul after Alec Burks' score. Now here is Harris. 11 points in the game. And yes, it's good. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Celtics also changing it up. James checked in for Alec Burks. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Walker. So it's the Celtics now. 15-point game. Up top, Fournier, defended by Paul. LeBron kicks to Fournier. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Butler passes to Wiggins. Back to Butler. Wiggins finds Butler. And stolen by James. Shoots. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. James has got 12.
I tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:30 left to play here in the third. LeBron against Butler. LeBron drives in. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Williams with the block, and he gets it back. Kicks it out to Wiggins. But they recover it. Valanciunas passes to Wiggins. From the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Morris finds James. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Fournier against Wiggins. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Morris outside. There's the pass to James. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Boston, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 12. And it's Wiggins missing. And the wide open shot from Morris. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game. With 1 on the clock. Misses there. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Harris is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Fournier finds James. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Lopez, he's checked in for Williams. Paul left side. Now Valanciunas. And the call will be against Fournier. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Valanciunas hits them both. And the Celtics with possession here. Down by 12. Pass to Walker. Fournier in the corner. LeBron against Wiggins. James with the bucket.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
Now, here's Thompson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Evan Fournier.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest?
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist. I think Wiggins will always be remembered in that monster trade for Kevin Love a while ago. You don't see many trades like that in the NBA.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Celtics trail by 12. Outside Millsap. Back to Walker. It's Fournier on the wing. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Off target from outside. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Celtics. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Ball outside. Wiggins outside. Pass to Harris. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. LeBron up top. He's covered by Thompson. The wide open look here for Lopez. The three-pointer no good. Lakers leading by 10. Ball outside. It's deflected. Lopez with the steal. Walker taking his time here. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris. Thompson against Lopez. Pass to Paul. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Walker. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Andrew Wiggins is a talented prospect. On the offensive end, he is as scary as it gets.
Celtics trail by 13. Here's Walker. Now the pass to James. Outside, Walker. Some solid defense from Harris. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Lakers lead by 15. Wiggins against James. And Fournier kicks to James. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Now here's Thompson. Top of the key, Harris. Wiggins outside. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's Walker with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
That is some big-time range from Kemba Walker. The stroke is just so pretty.
Paul against Walker. Out to Thompson. Passes it to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Brook Lopez. Paul dishes to Valanciunas. To the paint. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Walker. Thompson against Fournier. Nice ball movement by Boston. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Celtics making a change here. Burks is checked in. Outside Millsap. Burks on the wing. Basket counts.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Kicks it to Harris. No good that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 9. Paul right side. Thompson left side. Burks with the steal. Rebound the Lakers. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Wiggins kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Wiggins. Good D by Lopez. Celtics trail by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Burks. Outside, Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, how about the shiftiness of Kemba Walker? Defenders struggle to keep up. That's why you see him get the contact call.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Butler, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Here's Walker. Outside Millsap. He kicks to James. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. LeBron's got 14 points now in the second half. Lakers leading by 6. Paul outside. Floats it up for Butler. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Burks. That shot is off. Good D by Thompson. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
You know, just textbook timing right there. Jimmy Butler understanding when to rise and fire.
LeBron kicks to Millsap. Thompson against Burks. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. They get the rebound. That one falls. Harris has got 19 points.
You know, such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Back to James. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here is Harris. Butler on the wing. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And it's Millsap with the ball for the Celtics. 8-point game. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Butler. And the shot goes in.
We know this. Jimmy Butler is an accomplished mid-range shooter, and he's got a tremendous stroke.
LeBron against Butler. Out to the wing. Shoots the 3. A new 14 for Boston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Boston making a switch here. Fournier is checked in.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Harris tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now here's James. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
You simply cannot relax when you're playing Klay Thompson. To catch and shoot the release too quick.
Here's James. 11 feet out, and he hits it. LeBron's got 18 points just in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Butler kicks to Paul. The pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yes, that goes in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Paul left side. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever worked.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.